Welcome to Taking It, where we talk about whatever the fuck we feel like talking about.
Yeah, what she said. Alright, so next one is we got the CEO of ChatGPT who got terminated. What's his name again?
Sam Altman.
Sam Altman. He got terminated for going to Congress, I think, and explained to him pretty much, hey, we need more regulations on OpenAI. I don't like where this is going. The chairman of the board pretty much terminated him. He got reinstated due to the collective influence of his company saying, hey, if he has a go, I need to go as well. But let's talk about the board. Who's on the board? This is a crazy, like, if you're into like business and AI and you work in corporate, some of these like boards and what they do outside of it, some of these members it's pretty dope. Check it out.
Yeah, so the board essentially got together after he testified in front of Congress saying that AI needs to be regulated. The board of OpenAI got together and fired him. These people include Brett Taylor, who is also a board member of Shopify. Mm-hmm. He's the former co-CEO of Salesforce, and he also co-founded Quip.
So Salesforce is used in every major corporation, including Amazon, for handling cases and tasks, and at a multi-channel level. Like, it allows you to have a multi-international business.
Yeah, that's
how amazing Salesforce is. And Quip is used as well as a live way to make spreadsheets. It's like a live spreadsheets. Mm-hmm. And Shopify, I currently use in our like Lawson Sauce business. Again, lawsonsauce.store, buy some sauce. We use that as well. Like, that's crazy. This man making money.
Yeah.
That's insane.
An insane amount. Yes, he's touched a lot of things. We also have Larry Summers, who served as Treasury Secretary during the Clinton administration.
Oh, snap.
Yes. Big folks. Who else is here? Adam D'Angelo, who is the CEO of Quora.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
It's like what's that drawing? It's like Riddick, but a little bit more cringy. Some of the questions you be reading on that drawing, I'll be like, yo, that's some assholes.
I swear, whenever I like Google something crazy, Quora is always the thing that comes up.
Yeah.
With the answer. I'll be like,
I don't know how y'all worse than Reddit.
No, for sure. And then we also have Helen Toner, who is a researcher and director of strategy and foundational research grants at Georgetown.
So what was the reason they said that they fired them?
I don't think they didn't say why. They just had a meeting and fired them.
Yeah. So what happens is with operation agreements, when you have a board, they can do that. So in the operations agreements, they agree on how the board works, and they can terminate the CEO effectively immediately at any moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let's say
CEOs have been fired for lots of reasons.
Let's say like if the board has more ownership, like certain board members have more voting rights.
Yeah.
So depending on the board members' voting rights, it may have been a few of them that were against it, but if the person with the majority, if the majority vote them out, that's where that can happen.
Yeah.
But I think it mainly is because the goal, he can get fired for, one of the clauses in most of these operation agreements is the person endangering the business. Mm-hmm. And you telling Congress or whoever, yo, this is getting out of hand, I think we need to slow down, might be endangering the business.
Right. And it's crazy because when you think about it, the applications of AI aren't like inherently detrimental.
Yeah, the thought was going to be very progressive. It's going to cut down work time. It's going to cut down major labor costs, right, major research costs. A lot of researchers probably lost their jobs. It's going to take down a lot of these things that help businesses grow faster, and you're going to need less head count to be successful, which sounds good. But then on the other hand, we got these perverts.
Yes.
Let's talk about the men who are trying to like ruin women's lives.
Yes.
It was a TikToker dude. He was talking about how some of the ads were like sending one of your crushes pictures, and you can pretty much get a picture back of your crush naked. So using AI to generate naked photos of your friends and your family and your son, your mothers and your daughters, probably sons too now. Probably got some perverted woman out there.
I'm pretty sure we don't want to see y'all like that
at all.
But yeah, y'all do. There's some perverts out there.
But yes, there are like literally like TikTok pages and all that advertising. Hey, send us a photo, and we'll use AI to undress whoever you want
I don't see
in
no
30
issue.
seconds.
You don't see no issue with it?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
It's not different than Photoshop, so.
That's true. A little bit true.
It's in Photoshop been around, so.
It has.
Yeah, I mean that can pretty much happen with or without AI.
Yeah, but now it takes no skill.
That too, and also Photoshop, like whatever pieces you're using, they all have different traces. Like you can actually really like look at the little digital different footprints of that thing, and if a computer generated program is just like copying the original image and then making a new image out of it. You know what I mean? It's not. You can't.
It's no footprint.
Right.
It overwrites it.
Right.
But I think my opinion on this is it's gonna be. It might start a couple arguments, but it's not gonna matter because how America has gone and how this new generation of people have gone and pretty much like desynthesize how we look at like naked people in general. We don't give a fuck. I see some titties every day on Instagram. I see ass every day on Instagram. Damn, Instagram, make y'all look bad. But it's like Twitter is a fucking reel of porn. Like, it's so easy to see these things. Like, nothing's provocative anymore because it's normal.
That don't mean it can't get you fired.
It can, but at the same time, like, it's not like, oh, I guess you could say, that's a good point. Workplace. Someone's like, all right, let me get a picture of Miriam and then get her nude and then just shoot fake nudes all over the building.
Right.
First of all, I don't think you would care because it's fake.
I wouldn't because it's fake.
You have to prove that it's fake.
I don't have to prove a goddamn thing. I don't.
But on the other end,
how would you be able to prove it's real?
That's true. Oh, but on the other end, think of how it can capitalize on your OnlyFans game.
You don't have to do nothing at all, actually.
Yo, this is a good idea.
Point. That's a good point. I mean, that's kind of what it was made to do, is to streamline all the simple tasks that humans have to think about every day.
Like taking pictures, like, all right, so we got, like, I know Canva got a feature, but let me say if you're in like a red bikini, I can literally turn your bikini blue.
Right.
I can make it look like you wore multiple different outfits in moments notice. And guess what you save money on? Outfits.
True.
And guess what you can do too with this new AI system? Let's say you pick out a dress. If you could show you can literally show both pictures and you can wear that dress.
I think that's lazy.
It is incredibly lazy.
It is.
And with the age of cap that we're in currently, I think it will be a good capping tool. I know you're not going to do it, Marion, but some people
do what?
Like get pictures of clothes and then use AI.
I don't know. I'm too fly to be fake dressing.
Damn.
Agreed.
I think there will be some. How many people do you think will start fake dressing?
I mean,
a lot. People probably already fake dressing.
There's literally photo places you could take pictures in fake jets, and you can take pictures in fake areas, then make it look like you've been places.
That's about what he used.
Like I said, they've been doing that.
Exactly.
Photoshop.
But now it's more accessible. You don't need to leave your house.
That's fine.
What?
That's fine. I just feel like this AI stuff is just, it was gonna happen anyway. Like we're now the future, you know?
Yeah.
And then the future is gonna be the future, so just gotta roll with the times now.
What about the pedophiles?
Oh yes, they were making child corn. with AI.
How would you feel if somebody took a picture of your niece or your nephew and made something crazy?
You want me to answer that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel no type of way.
Damn. You wouldn't be mad?
Yeah, I would be mad, but people gonna do that. There are perverts out here. They don't, and what they gonna get for it? Not a damn thing. Perverts don't even get time in jail.
Perverts don't get time in jail?
No, they don't.
That's fucking weird.
They get put on the list, and that's about it.
They get sent to that island.
Rapists even have chance of getting off before anybody else. I can have a little thing of weed and get 20 years. But rapists will, go ahead and fly by the radar.
I feel like they get off the easiest. I feel like the guys who get their door kicked down by the FBI because they had funky stuff on their computers do more time than people who were easily proven to have R-worded somebody.
But is it really child pornography if it's generated?
It is. It's the image.
But it's not like...
Yes, it is
still.
Oh, man. They're going to try to fight using that.
Physical victim. There are still other victims.
It's victimless crimes now.
Child pornography is when a child is shown in lewd lights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, oh my God.
We're not about to double check to make sure the child is real first.
Exactly.
Just because you sharing it, you automatically guilty.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be good, policeman. We're going to double check this shit. Just get him.
Facts.
Hey, what the fuck?
Because why are you even pretending? You're sick and you need to be off the streets.
But I would much rather them do that than actually go and
harm an actual child.
Yeah.
But either way, you're still sick and still don't belong in society.
Yeah, but if there was any way for people to just do that instead of actually taking kids and...
They're still going to do that. Somebody still has to do the act.
Yeah.
Do what act?
Kidnap.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, if this is a remedy, I would say, for them not to be out taking kids.
It's not. Like, is porn a remedy for having sex? No. I mean, for some guys it is, but not really.
Well, that could be said about anything. I'm just saying.
I get your point. It's kind of like when they did the little, like, they got the areas in the cities where you can do drugs.
Right.
Like hardcore drugs. It's kind of like that. They reduce the usage in other places.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's kind of like a similar way. I think it possibly could reduce the harm.
No, definitely. Yeah.
But, like, honestly, you're right. You're absolutely right. It's going to be these people who just menacingly out here at fucking parks and trench coats in the middle of the summer.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, it's always going to be those type of people. I'm just saying.
Right.
Instead of...
For the producers, they don't actually have to feed anybody. They can just sit in front of their whatever they have.
Exactly. Oh, well, I think, like, if AI's used that way, I think we need to regulate it. I think we do need to regulate things like pornography that should be made with it. You should not be able to do that. Any, like, social crimes that can be done. Like, they're probably, like, AI that can, like, make up hate crime slurs or whatever.
I really don't think that it needs to be regulated.
For real? I think it needs to be regulated.
If it needs to be regulated, then the internet needs to be regulated.
It is.
It's not.
It's not. I don't know. Hell no.
They watch whatever you typing in.
Just because they watch don't mean that they
That's how people get on FBI watch lists. Because the stuff you be typing in online.
No.
The websites you visit.
You know, I think it
the AI is already regulated as well.
These damn filters. You shouldn't be having full face makeup on and then have filters.
No, you know what pisses me off when people put them full face makeup filters on their kids? Please stop.
Yeah, like, can y'all get arrested? Can y'all get regulated? Can y'all get, like, a monitor in your house? Because y'all are weirdos.
It is weird.
That is very weird. But I think, like, I don't know how AI has helped y'all, but AI has helped me in so many ways. Just to sort out information so I don't always have to remember stuff. You know what I mean? There's so much to learn in this world, And like it's like you can literally compartmentalize 5 or 8 experts in your AI programs where you no longer have to have complete access to those people. Like I've fed AI programs like university studies and all kinds of case studies and all this helpful data that categorize and become the experts for me, so I don't have to spend hours on research. If I know the right questions to ask, I know how to answer the right answers and give the right information.
That makes sense to me.
That's lazy. I don't know. I
mean,
don't like that.
It's a kind of more of a hoarding information than you actually, having the information in your own head. But
yeah, it gives me time to learn stuff I want to learn.
True.
And then gives me time to teach AI things that benefit me. Because I don't want to learn everything. I can't learn every fucking thing.
Right, you can't. Makes sense.
So it's helping you not think. What's going on? What's going on with this? Re-explain this.
It helps you not have to manage the small things.
Yeah. So like, all right, I
just the small things.
Just
right.
the small things.
No.
Like what?
That's not believable.
Matter of fact.
Oh yeah, I'm only searching up how to cook some beans.
Like what else? What else you think I could be taking away from my life that I shouldn't be taking away from my life?
Nigga, you tell me. I don't know how you live.
I don't know. I thought you had an explanation, but let me play devil's advocate. I think they do. Once you look at one AI program, the great Googles be like, I see your research and shit in AI. I did see.
Google also has AI as well.
Yeah, so their AI probably tracked me looking for AI, and sold me ads. So what they had was this. They had this like thing that actually checks your text messages. And then they had AI generated for text messages now.
That's lazy.
That is completely fucking lazy and unthoughtful, so I didn't download it at all.
Mm-hmm. So just how you think the text message thing is.
I don't think I think human connection is important. So I will learn how to do that. But I'm not learning how to balance pH and water to get my chemistry right at this point. I don't feel like it.
My brain would never be able to retain that shit anyway. So.
Yeah, like that's why I need help. Like I would be like, can you give me a formula? And then I would just fill in the formula to help my chemistry. Or like, let's say, all right, so let's say you own a candle business, and you're like, man, my candles are burning out super fast, and my customers are annoyed because they're not lasting longer. Maybe you can be like, you can look up information on how to make your candles and get ideas on how to make your candles burn longer. It'd be more effective.
That's what Google for.
Sounds like Google. Mm-hmm.
But it's more direct questions. Google. So instead of having to Google it and looking through all the information, you get the direct answer you was looking for.
That makes sense.
Like Google.
And then it learns from... Gotcha. And it learns from all the searches and everything as well. Yes,
that makes sense. Because Google really just... parrots back what it sees on, even though Google's generated. I don't know how to use it. Google's generated AI has been pretty helpful.
It's gotten better.
Yes.
That keywords that and Google AI even tracks. I believe now, if I got this right, it checks like, all right, let's say this video when it gets posted, it's just gonna look at what we said in this video. What we're saying in this video is gonna get tracked with keywords they search. So all the audio now is being tracked. The keywords is being tracked in the descriptions as well. Right.
Yeah, no, that does make sense. Because a lot of stuff I've been looking up, I'm starting to get more specified answers. Like, it knows what I'm talking about. It's not just giving me, these websites said these two words too.
Yeah, and different AI does different things. So it's like, you can't just be like AI and hope it does all that shit. They all learn different pathways, and if you buy your own AI, you gotta literally teach it everything and even reasoning. For ChatGPT is the cheapest AI, and it's the most literally open AI, but it's not the best AI. People always think ChatGPT is the best AI. There's way better performers out there. You just gotta pay a lot more.
Jeez.
Yep. So
this is why we're failing as Americans.
Yes, we are. We're gonna be like the people. What's that? Wall-E?
Wall-E. I love that movie. It's one of my favorites.
So it's a pool down here. That's gonna be us. I'm just had me some ChatGPT generated food.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, hell no.
It doesn't know flavors.
But I think what's the difference between being lazy and efficient?
Lazy is not wanting to do it.
Some things require a human touch.
Absolutely. I believe in that.
I believe everything requires a human touch. Why are you letting the computer think for you all the way?
Yeah, I don't like that.
You can't retain information on your own?
I can't.
All of it.
Not a lot, anyway. Some, but not a lot. Not for long.
You gotta teach yourself how to do it.
If I could have something remember all the things that I ever knew, I'd be smart as fuck right now.
Hell yeah.
Like, even if I read old Facebook posts and we'll be all laughing at something, and then I'll read a joke that I made, and I'll be like, "What the fuck was I talking about?" But everybody was laughing at it, so past me 5 years
AI
ago
will
was
keep that
smarter.
in your brain for you, or what?
It'll keep it in my brain that I paid for it in.
I wonder if it's crazy. You could probably get all your metadata from Facebook. I think you can. It's under the options. You can go to your metadata, everything you ever posted.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably use that to feed the AI system to create posts that you would say in the future.
That makes that. See,
that's some sick shit. But
it is.
But again, I think you is a bit of laziness that people abuse it and they don't know how to use it correctly, or you gotta have a base knowledge. You gotta even learn how to use it.
Right.
Not everyone knows how to use it. You don't just ask the question.
Imagine if the generation that's up and coming just used AI.
That'd be fucked. That's what the Matrix about.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So that's why I'm saying no. It doesn't have to be regulated per se, but to use that to as your own brain, I guess I would say.
I see what you're saying.
Trash.
I think there is going to be some brain deterioration in the future because of AI. There's going to be parts of our brain who are lackadaisical about certain things because of AI. I know they said the average kid, our brains, even in this generation from our previous generation, our parents used to read a lot better than us, and what our brains do now, because we take in so much information, it skims information. It skims information for keywords. So our brains have, for critical thinking, when I took my critical thinking course, it explained that our critical thinking ways change every generation. So, Miriam, you're absolutely right. It could be our critical thinking in the next decade could be fucking trash.
That's all I'm trying to say.
It's going to be trash.
That's a good point.
And the people who can critically think the most will be on top.
That's them Asians.
Nah, they don't ones getting all the information. Yeah, they smart. They getting all the information.
They smart, but they're lazy too in a lot of ways. If you look at the technology that they use every day,
they would be
there's a lot of
what
laziness.
I call as
That's why we had to be careful with TikTok when they owned it. Think of all the data they probably got from TikTok. They could literally take all that data they got from TikTok, put it in OpenAI or whatever type of AI, and they could find out all the trends that they see from real people. Use those trends. You can either sell it and make billions of dollars just from information to corporations, or you can create your own fashion statements to sell in the fashion industry.
I mean, that's essentially what Shein and Fashion Nova do.
Yeah, they buy the information from them.
Really fast.
They buy all the information from TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people information was sold and still are being sold on TikTok.
It takes I saw something that said this is 2 years ago now, but it said that it takes 11 days for Shein to catch a trend and have it on their website.
Yep. And they got into the point where they're allowing certain people to design shit too.
Mm-hmm.
And they're getting their information from trends.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah, man. I think OpenAI, they just allowed a pathway to get to Google searches and then Bing searches, which is crazy. That means now you were in a shut area where wherever you fed it is just what it knows, and it just knows a base knowledge, and didn't know information previous to 2018, I think. And now that we got Google opens it up, and it's like, damn, what can it do for you? So now what they're doing for faster processing, because it's infinite information almost, is they want you to categorize the knowledge base of each AI program that you're using.
I was literally just thinking that. I'm like, you're going to have to have different ones for different things.
Yeah, I could talk about this all day. But at the end of the day, I think it's going to be detrimental to our critical thinking, like you're saying.
Well, I mean, humans were probably way better at hearing when we had to run from fucking lions and shit, so.
Yep. Now we got to turn down the fucking music to see. I know y'all do that shit too to see the address. I'll be like,
bruh, as soon as I get like a block or two away, I turn that shit right down.
Yep. With that being said, bam.
Thank you for watching Taking It, and we hope you enjoyed our content. Let us know what you think about what we were talking about today in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and check out our last video.